Most of us think compulsively all the time. That is to say, we talk to ourselves. If I talk all the time, I don't hear what anyone else has to say. If I think all the time, that is to say, if I talk to myself all the time, I don't have anything to think about except thoughts. Therefore, I'm living entirely in the world of symbols. Therefore, if you meditate for an ulterior motive, that is to say, to improve your mind, to improve your character, to be more efficient in life, you've got your eye on the future and you are not meditating. Well, meditation, when correctly done, has nothing to do with all that. It's a kind of digging the present. It's a kind of grooving with the eternal now. The place where it's at is simply here and now. If you simply close your eyes and allow yourself to hear all the sounds that are going on around you, just listen to the general hum and buzz of the world as if you were listening to music. Don't try to identify the sounds you're hearing. Don't put names on them. Simply allow them to play with your eardrums. It's all just sound. And if I am talking to you right now when you're doing this, don't try to make any sense out of what I'm saying, because your brain will take care of that automatically. You don't have to try to understand anything. As you hear sounds coming up in your head, thoughts, you simply listen to them as part of the general noise going on, just as you would be listening to the sound of my voice, or just as you would be listening to cars going by, or to birds chattering outside the window. So look at your own thoughts as just noises. And soon you will find that the so-called outside world and the so-called inside world come together. They are a happening. Your thoughts are a happening, just like the sounds going on outside. And everything is simply a happening, and all you're doing is watching it. It's all just sound. The place where it's at is simply here and now.
What is up, guys? Evan Aldo here. Welcome back to the live stream. Great to see you guys. Happy Valentine's Day. Trying to jump up to 103 potentially here on Bitcoin. So it's still kind of in that range. I mean, you could kind of see an ETH, well, kind of the same thing here. Really not too much of a difference. Just you're either going to break up to 103 or you're going to break down back to 91. I would think 103 based on I would think an upward break upward based on, trigger waves, things of that nature. That's what I'm kind of looking at. What's up, James? And if you could break above there, then you're looking at potentially new all-time highs into maybe end of month, maybe. Yeah, it could definitely take a lot longer. My goal would be end of March, 120. That would probably be the most optimistic I would be. But, it's kind of crazy, too. You saw that drop down that we had about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, that was right there. And then ever since, kind of choppy, not really making up its mind yet. However, trigger wave forming on the weekly. Let's see, that's trigger wave on the weekly. And then combine that with maybe the 12-hour. Yeah, you got some money flow. He had something happening. I mean, the weekend could be boring as weekends generally are. Bitcoin dominance right now, that's a great question. And then ETH Bitcoin, kind of trying to recover. Bitcoin dominance, let's take a look at that. That's coming down. Yeah, it looks like a blow off top so far. I mean, I think generally you're probably going to be downward if you do think we're in a repeat 4-year cycle. I think, this it confirms in 2 days that could have already played out, that green dot there, and then potentially losing that area and coming down farther. So yeah. Let's see. AVAX, we're still kind of waiting on a lot of these. This is one I've been in along for a minute. If you want more details on that, link down below for the Discord. And then check out the exchanges down below as well. And if you guys want to go to Bitcoin 2025 Las Vegas, 10% off, only my link down below. I'll be there all 3 days. I'm just thinking here. I mean, yeah, it's trying to jump up. Money flow been in the red a while on Cardano, trying to potentially come up here. So yeah, I mean, ApeCoin, I think the big thing here is just hold this damn area at 54 cents. I think that's the most important part. So yeah, maybe 98. Hopefully breaking back above $1 there. Jail still, I don't even know why Trump is the one I should look at, because that got a little bit of a jump up. And by a little bit, it's probably like 100%, right? Yeah, 60. There's something happening. I mean, I told you guys it would eventually jump. Didn't know exactly when, and it did jump. Right there, and then potentially getting back up to 40 at some point. I think you easily can get it back up to 40 at some point. I don't know if you're ever going to make it up to those all-time highs. You could make new all-time highs. Who the hell knows? I mean, a lot of money could come into these markets. So yeah. Veracity. Nobody's asked me about Veracity in a minute. Well, I mean, yeah, looking kind of dead. New all-time low here. Well, not all-time low, but you know what I mean. Will it break downward? I think it'll follow the rest of the market, probably. It could. It would probably most likely, I would think most likely go up rather than go down. I don't know if this will ever get anywhere close to its old all-time high, though. I mean, that's probably far off, yeah. Why is Trump jumping? Everything's going to jump at one point, man. Everything's going to jump at one point. V-chain jumping up higher to that point, yeah. Yeah, I mean, here you get the correction. You're still making higher lows. Generally, obviously been depressing for alts, but others is big right now. Others versus Bitcoin. As long as you could hold this area, I think we should be in a generally, more bullish position. You could argue that this blood diamond has kind of already played out on that 2-week. So yeah. A dog on the balcony over there. It sees another dog. Anyway, virtual, yeah, that's a good one to look at, definitely. I think that one could recover pretty well, somewhat. $2 could be next. If you break upward easily, $2 I could see. Getting back to 5 could take some time, but you know, you know, kind of looking at this, yeah, could be definitely something there. So it's virtual. I'm trying to think what else I want to look at. You know, there's, yeah, I was looking at housing, trigger wave right there. I think everything should come up, man. You know, I think even the S&P 500 trying to break up to new all it could be at 630. You know, in a month to 2 months, maybe that's at 630. Bitcoin's at 115, 120. You know, it's looking like we're dodging these bearish bullets. I know orange juice was down, so yeah, NASDAQ probably make new all-time high really damn soon, if you have not already. So yeah, trying to think what else I wanted to. That was the NASDAQ. Do I play poker? No, not really. I used to a little bit more, but now I'm not. I don't have any real talent at poker. I'm not the biggest person into games, like, you know, like at chess, or I was trying to get good at chess. I'm not too good at that, at least not yet. Pool, I like. Ping pong is okay. Stuff like that, I like a little bit more. Yeah, so previous bull, yeah. You know, if we look at, you know, that's what I was talking about a little while ago. I mean, if we look at where, you know, right here, it was obviously, you know, you had your jump up into February. You could kind of, I mean, it was down until, yeah, around that February. I mean, it generally was pretty good there. It's probably, where was the low here? This is December. Then were a little bit choppy beginning of February, kind of like where we saw now. And then if you're mapping it like that, we should continue. Definitely should be able to continue, so yeah. Dot has been a depressor. Definitely a depressor. I think one of two things is going to happen. Like, you know, a lot of other coins, you know, you're either going to break down to probably $1.40, or you're going to break up out of this area to at least $18. I don't really see, you know, it's probably eventually going to break upward. It's gotten a lot less attention. You know, Paris chain swap crap, you know, there's something here, I think, but who knows how well it'll do. But I think it'll eventually break upward. So yeah, crypto.com I wanted to look at. I don't think that's done much. Yeah, 9 cents. It's just not, that's really, there's some good news with this. And a little bit more good news when the president or the CEO met with Trump. And now we're just a little bit really lopsided. I mean, this is just not the most ideal situation for this. However, if you can hold where, you know, I'd really want to see us holding, I forget what exactly that area is, but I think it's, yeah, let's look at this area. You know, I'd really want to see us holding this and then continuing forward. I think that would be really good. And I mean, if you follow that area, then you'd probably, your next big area would be, your next big jump up would be about a 3x, you know, 27 cents and hopefully 40 cents. So when could you get there? Damn, if you're following this trajectory, if you're following something like that, well, August, okay, summer, I'll take it. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, J-Eds, we could. You know, if that's the case, definitely to come down to that 86 or whatever. I think if we do come down farther, it's going to be more of some wicks down farther, especially for the alts, maybe some wicks below here, like on AVAX, you know, wicks down below to really scare everybody away, and then you should recover. Or you just recover. So I think that's the two main things I think are happening. I don't think it's going to get that bad. 40 for you, yeah, Bitcoin, ETH, Bitcoin. Yeah, 4LXs, yeah, it's a good sign. I think it's a good sign. Especially the yellow X here on the 3-week. I think that's generally a bottom signal. You know, especially for something that has a good shot of, you know, rallying at some point. This money flow could be better on the 2-week. Weekly money flow finally starting to get better. You know, it's a little bit dicey still on ETH versus Bitcoin, but I think you got a good shot here. So yeah. Flow. Oh man, nobody's asked me to look at that in a minute. Probably has not been too relevant. Yeah. I remember looking at this back in, when was I looking at this the last time? Probably around, yeah, that November or early 24, I think. Yeah, around there, and then not too much. You had a little bit of a rally. Now you're, I mean, I think one or two, like I meant, like on a lot of these right now, guys, especially for a lot of alts, I mean, one or two things is probably going to happen. Either you're going to break downward to 15 cents or wherever the hell, or you're going to be able to break upward to $6 or something big, you know. So I would guess you could break upward. I mean, it may be a less break up than you think, you know what I mean? Maybe it's just up to like $2 or $3 instead of 6, but I would think you can come up. I would think you can come up here. That's what I would think. What I would think. Helium, I like this. I think this will eventually, I hopefully get up to 4x at least, $16 a 4x from where we are right now. You got a decent shot, I think. The other one, this one could be more dicey, but the mobile one, that other token that you earn or whatever, if you have the plan, that's a little bit more dicey, but maybe we can get it. I mean, it's kind of all or nothing for a lot of things here, I would say. What's up, Douglas? So yeah, I haven't never heard of this one. Yeah, I mean, it could be a jump here. Tough to say. Kind of a bubble pop pattern starting. Some good things. So yeah, wanted to look at. I know this really got slaughtered already. You know, just in terms of like NFT in general. That, oh my god, yeah, that got absolutely destroyed, man. Maybe we finally see a little bit of a resurgence. First green Heiken-Ashi on your 2-day in a hell of a long time. When was that? January? Yeah, since January, okay. Well, it's not that long ago. Not even a month. But, yeah, maybe a little bit. A little bit of recovery right there or something. Mutant Ape Yacht Club faction token, yeah. That's dilly-dallying around. That had a big jump and then not a... Hopefully you can jump here a little bit. I would hope so. But, yeah, we shall see. Bit of a cleansing of the market as of late. Yields, what I like here is they're back down. So I think that's pretty good. That kind of eases fears of inflation a little bit. And that allows more money to continue to go into altcoins, which is what we want. So I think that's a cool thing. Yeah, that's definitely a cool thing to pay attention to here. Trying to think what else. I mean, just trying to think here. Yeah, I don't know. What are you guys thinking? I mean, that's coming down there. So I do think these yields, I mean, hopefully you would continue this situation, get some better interest rates in a few months, hopefully. Yeah, if you can get back down to there, not terrible. So yeah. So Palantir, yeah, I mean, I know somebody who's done pretty well with that one. At this point, it's hard to say. We're kind of still in, all-time high mode or whatever. The next big place would be 144. I don't see a particular reason why we can't get up to there. I do think it may keep going, yeah. That's going to be a huge area, though. You'd probably at least consolidate once you get up to that 140 to 170 range. So, yeah. But this went crazy. Still looks okay there on the 2-week. Bitcoin about to turn red? It could. It's a damn Friday. It's all, yeah. I mean, it rejected so harshly from the standpoint, and that's kind of just what we're doing in this environment. I mean, it just ain't that, exciting right now. That's what I will say. It just ain't that. We can't get the money to come in to bring us above, to bring us up to 2,900 or wherever we want to be. And so, yeah. Why, but I want to look at Tesla jumping off of that point. Yeah, big point to kind of jump off of. Crazy that the political stuff with Tesla now, everybody, they're all hating on Elon. It's the news stories or whatever. It's so sensationalized. It's so sensationalized. Let's see. Okay. And by the way, guys, if you're interested in trading, check out the links down below for, BYDFI is really good. BloFin's really good. Test 10% off for life if you sign up with my link on your fees. And then another 10% bonus if you sign up with my links for both of those. No KYC, no VPN. And then if you guys are interested in prop trading, Breakout is really good. Essentially, you could, you can get a 100K account to trade with for only about $900. You just got to prove to them you could, earn a 10% before you lose 5%. It's not too bad. I got to see this. It's probably all nonsense, but I got to see whatever no, it's not. Well, I mean, I was going to say, it's not a TRT, but I mean, it's not only that, obviously. Back, chest, legs, shoulders. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a bro science split, but okay. Interesting. That's actually not that, because at 35 minutes, even if you're doing let's say you're doing 45 minutes, 4 days a week, it's 3 hours. It's not that bad. Probably a good amount of time at that age you get to spend, stretching, foam roller, other stuff. Complete muscle failure. Okay, there's a lot of science here. It's like he's supersetting. That's pretty good. I kind of like that idea. Yeah, just hiking 1.5. Yeah. I mean, the upward thing, because that's like, you could probably train your VO2 max that way. If you're just hiking upward, just walking upward a hill, that's really good because you don't have to really be running. And you could kind of almost get the effect of running or jogging, or you probably can get that effect, especially in that mountains, of just walking upward, yeah. What's the pre-workout routine? Oh, that's pretty good. Let's see the dogs. Yeah, I like the dog. Oh, you got 3 of them? Oh my God. That's got to be a lot. And dogs need their exercise though. But yeah, now everybody's just like, what are you doing, Evan Aldo? But let's see, 14 step meeting, hike, meditation. Okay, I gotta look.
And then I try to stop eating at 6 or 7.
Mm-hmm.
And then I hike every day.
Morning, evening?
In the morning. I go to a meeting first thing in the morning, 12-step meeting, and then I go hike, and I hike uphill for a mile and a half up and a mile and a half down with my dogs, and I do my meditations. And then I go to the gym, and I go to the gym for 35 minutes.
I have to ask, you are...
I just
Are you
love how everybody, all the Democrat, everything is so political and robotic. Like, how could you not like this guy? Like, how could you not like this guy? Yeah, not a bad idea there, too, either. Is he on TRT? I wonder. Maybe he's not. I don't know. Maybe he's not. That's pretty damn impressive if he's not. Make sustainable, focus on recovery. The TRT part, okay. So yeah, he's okay. It looks like he is on TRT, but maybe he's not. I don't know. Anyway, oh, does he have to live in DC now with that? Yeah, I guess he does. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. He's in the cabinet. Yeah. Yeah, he's not gonna be able to hike. He's got to do the stair climber. The stair climber is really good. It's just boring as hell. That's a really good thing to do. It's just boring. That's not. There's no way that's real. Wait a second. What? That's gotta be like, wait, is that supposed to be? That's crazy. That is crazy. Because that's not even, yeah, it's not even like that big of a, of all people that would end up in the, that's wild. That's probably the least follower count of a person I've ever seen in a poly market betting thing. That's nuts. They're gonna audit the IRS, wow. You kind of look at Trump's first term too, as kind of him not really knowing too much, not really knowing exactly what he should do. And then second term is just everything going so good or whatever. Yeah, I think too, especially with what kind of you said, you probably don't want to have your name there. I feel like there's something that we don't know about this. There's something, yeah. There's something a little fishy going on there. There's something. Yeah. Not hating on anybody at all here, obviously. I don't know Tiffany Fong very well or at all, really. Impressive to end up on poly market like that, but I feel like it's a little bit, yeah. Well, I just want to see poly market freaking. They might, because it's Valentine's Day, maybe they put some stuff like that. I feel like I'm gonna get like in trouble for even saying the name here. Yeah, it's not even, yeah. 30, so it probably won't even happen. That's the thing. Could happen. Trump, I think, is done with everything crypto. After that meme coin, I think it's all. I think it'll just be regulation stuff at this point. He's not gonna. There's especially the Melania thing. Yeah, like they kind of decided to do that after the Trump one was so successful. I didn't see exactly what happened with BitBoy. I mean, there's the petition. Well, I mean, I think it should be investigated. Why not? I mean, I think these things should be investigated. A lot of stuff happens, so I think it should be looked at. Obviously, I think obviously the best bet to avoid the lawyers just taking all your damn money is just try to settle. Try to settle in the way you can for something that's as fair as it can be. To kind of just move on, I guess. But you know, it could be hard to do that, you know, for what either side or whatever. So yeah, but we all hope everything turns out well. You know, there's been a lot of crazy stuff written on Twitter by a lot of people. So yeah. Is this in Congress? Kind of crazy too, because it
if we
shows
can call ourselves the greatest nation in the world.
shows how you know, how far people have come because of Joe Rogan. Really, I mean, Dr. Rhonda, I don't think she would be anything without being on Rogan so many times. Which is crazy. And I mean, obviously, I think, you know, without Rogan, Trump probably would have won re-election, obviously, but still, big deal there. Anyway, let's see what's going on a little bit here. Targets Apple, what's Meta's interesting. But did he really take that much of a political? Just the Joe Rogan thing, I guess, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that, you know, I think that a lot of Notion, Doge, Elon going after, you know, all these politicians that made so much money, you know, insider trading and all that, not much is going to happen. If anything does, they'll settle or whatever those cases. I don't think, you know, you would be really thinking something's going to majorly change in U.S. politics if you're thinking people are going to be held accountable, especially politicians. It usually does not happen. So I think some good things will happen, but it's not going to be night and day, unfortunately. It's not going to be that crazy of a difference, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, it's still with all the things even if they could do all the things they want to do with Doge, I don't mean the coin, I mean the Department of Government Efficiency, it's still going to take 20 years to get the nation's GDP to be as much as the debt or higher than the debt. So there you go. I mean, it's going to take its time. I'm just thinking here. I mean, it's not. I wish the market would be a little bit more exciting. I mean, I think the trade I like right now. I'm already in a couple, but the trade I like right now, it could be risky or coming into the weekend. That's the only thing we really got going against it. Something like this, you know, you could get a easy, better than 1-to-1, good odds of winning, most likely, up on Solana. You know. So yeah. Which trade would I be taking right now? The Solana one I just showed you. That's the one I would take. Maybe I'll take it, but I'm already in a few trades. I kind of like the Solana one right now, but I mean, we're getting some speed bumps. I mean, maybe it's better to wait a few days, but you know, it is what it is. But I generally think, you know, things do look pretty. The thing too I want to look at is Bitcoin against DXY, and that's probably doing pretty well here. Yeah. Oh, wait a second. Okay, yeah. That was the big place. The fib levels here are going to be 108 and there. The big thing with this was, let's see, if we went from this to the bottom there, you hit this point we wanted kind of exactly. Now, bear with me. Let's draw this again and see what potential points there could be. So if you're thinking there's going to be no diminished returns, you're looking at essentially over a 200K Bitcoin. If you're thinking there's going to be some diminished returns, it would either be, your top would either be around 120 or all the way up to 150, either one of these places. So I don't think you're going to go to 200, or that would be 200 maybe, I don't know where the hell, but it's hard to, you know what I mean, well, we could just do like from where we are right now, another 90, oh, that would be an 84% against the Dixie, wow. Just up to, okay. Possible. That would actually be, so that'd be like a 180K or 200K, yeah. Yeah, maybe you could get there, maybe. Yeah, this drop just looks like nothing so far. It almost looks like you want to come down farther, but still, I mean, it's that bull market year, you know. It's that bull market year. Yeah, I checked that one, James. It's a bubble pop pattern. It may come back. Who knows? It's hard to say. So I looked at that a while ago. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, it's, you know, not too much else to really talk about at the exact moment. We could look at others. I think that's doing pretty well. You know, the thing that we want to, you know, we just want to obviously hold that bottom and then, you know, reform this reverse head and shoulders. It could bounce a hell of a lot around before that happens. It could go right up or, you know, something like that, you know. We'll see. We'll definitely have to see. I like the 3-day, though. I like kind of what we're looking at there. I like that 3-day. Well, we'll take the... But yeah, let's see. There's a couple more I wanted to look at. Then I'm probably going to call it and do some other stuff. So... yeah, Polygon too. A lot of stuff's got potential. You just want to hold that damn low, that area right there. You want to hold the 30 cents, 29 cents, you know. XRP, yeah, I mean, let's see here. Bitstamp, I had some SR recovering. I think you'll eventually could get up to the high fives, you know. I think a lot of, well, yeah, double. I'll take a double from here. I'd be happy with a double easily. I'm not a big, I don't really, do I hold X? I don't even think I hold XRP. Out of the 30-something altcoins I have, I don't even think XRP's in there, but I think it'll probably break upward eventually here. So, yeah. I wanted to look at some of the, like, the really dead, like, altcoins, or excuse me, like, really dead meme coins, I should say. Will Moo Dang come back? Will Moo Dang? Maybe. Probably down like 91%, yeah. Trying to think other, what was the other, this one was the Doge Elon Mars crap. This one was like the AI always said this would do good and it's done nothing, but yeah, since November. What was that? There's Peanut. I'm trying to think the other like meme coins that just were, you know, done nothing. Oh yeah, Peanut got absolutely obliterated. Just trying to fight back though. Peanut. Trying to fight back. Sometimes when it looks hopeless, you come back. Peanut. Okay, yeah, Farcoin maybe. Maybe this will have a jump here. Maybe, yeah. I think a lot of the memes could jump at least a little bit. A lot of the market in general probably could jump here. Even if it doesn't jump right now, it probably won't go down that much more, in my opinion, from what we're seeing right now. I think we're gonna see some good stuff happen, hopefully. So yeah, gold has been doing okay, down slightly, but yeah, I think you'll eventually get up to 3,300 here. You know, maybe. It could be interesting. Does it peak out when Bitcoin peaks out? I'm trying to think like what it... Let's see, where was the 20... Yeah, a little bit of volatility there. March, and then, yeah. 18, or... Nah, it's kind of its own, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, it could get mid to later this year, 3,300, I could see. you know, after that, that's interesting. It's a little bit 32. Let me move that down a little bit. Yeah, because that's where. I mean, at $4,000 for an ounce of gold. When could you realistically see that? I mean, I guess you can see that in 2027, 2028. Probably wouldn't be until the end of the decade, though, based on the way this moves. But it could be different. I mean, you could see a more of a face-melting rally. Curious about like gold, S&P 500. Because that's just been, yeah, very sideways for a couple of years now. Really went down, and then you're trying to, you know, pull a 2,000. Money flow is good, you know. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to call it a day. I'll probably see you guys soon. Check out the links down below, especially BYDFI and BloFin down below. Oh, and I'm going to be at Bitcoin Las Vegas. Get your ticket 10% off on my link down below if you want to go to Bitcoin Las Vegas. I think it's going to be really fun in Vegas this year, especially. So yeah, check out the links down below for the Discord. If you want, or for the exchanges, if you want 1 free month in Discord, if you sign up to any of the exchanges, deposit at least $100 on BloFin or BYDFI, or create an evaluation account on Breakout. I'll give you 1 free month. Just open a support ticket in the Discord with your UID or your email.